So, well, friends, we started to discuss public speaking and communication skill, and in the first class, the introductory part of this most important or specific area has been partially discussed, and the remaining part is to be finished today. And thenceforth, we are to start to discuss about the meaning and importance of public speaking. For speaking, above all the maturity of the functioning of human brain, there is the need of intellectual maturity. We have already discussed that human physiology, at the same time, all the psychological capabilities or potentialities play a definite role in the process of speaking, for becoming successful in speaking to a house full of people or transacting our spirits and feelings to audience or to lakhs of people, to a huge gathering, there is the demand or necessity of physical maturity, at the same time psychological or intellectual maturity. These two aspects, that is physical maturity or the maturity of human brain and intellectual maturity or the maturity of psychological capabilities, these two aspects have a close connection with the processes of growth and development of our physiological and intellectual aspects. So friends, which are very much important? The development of our physical capabilities, at the same time the development of our intellectual potentialities. And both these two depend on time, because the process of human development is a very systematic one. Just after the birth of a child, you see, we remain in the stage of infancy, means from the very moment of birth till 5-6 years of age. As per the age demarcation by the psychologist, this stage is the stage of infancy. The second stage is the stage of childhood, which basically begins or starts at the age of 5-6 years and continues to 11 and 12 years. Third is the stage of adolescence, which starts or begins at the age group of 11-12 and continues till 18-19 years. And fourth one is the stage of maturity. That is the stage which begins after the completion of the stage of adolescence and continues till the moment of our death. So friends, the development process of human physiological parameters or physiological capabilities, as well as the development aspect of our mental capabilities, whenever we study very minutely, we see differences in each of the 4 stages or 3 stages of development of our life, that is infancy, childhood, adolescence, and the stage of maturity after adolescence. These are the 4 stages where we see differences concerning to the development of our physical capabilities and our mental potentialities. And for becoming, you see, expert in speaking, as well as to deliver lecture in public or in a house full of people, whenever we are to talk to them or we are to transact to them, there is the need of intellectual maturity, or there is the requirement of physical or anatomical maturity. Let us see the next. Anyway, because our prime concern of discussion is public speaking, we are not discussing about the process of development. So friends, let us come back to our own area. For speaking, we depend on our physical parameter, and the psychic order means how we speak. We speak depending on our physical aspect as well as depending on the aspect or properties of our mind. For speaking, there is the need of development of linguistic power or power of language and intellectual capabilities. See, go back to your infancy. The first stage is the babbling stage, where we say or where we utter some meaningless word or sound simply. And thenceforth, by crossing or whenever we cross various stages, we become very much efficient in expressing our inner feeling with the help of speaking. And our speaking basically depends on our intellectual capabilities. Let us see the next one. With the help of the process of speaking, whatever we do, we help others understand the demand of the total dimensions of our personality. Total dimension means the physical as well as mental. Means by expressing our spirit, we place our views, by placing our spirit feelings, or by with the help of the process of speaking, we place our physical demands as well as our mental demands before other people. With the help of the process of speaking, we represent our physio-psychological needs and demands. Means, with the help of the process of speaking in general, we try to represent our psychological necessities. At the same time, we try to help those people with whom we do have close connectivity understand our physical demands, physical requirements. Let us see the next. Speaking very simply means the action of conveying information or expression. Speaking very simply means the action of conveying information or expressing one's feelings in speech to a listener or a group of listeners. With the help of the process of speaking, we transact our feelings and spirits to others. We disseminate our spirit, our inner necessities by words to others so that they can help us according to our own demand. Let us see the next one. See now, let us friends, let us see how we speak. Few of the vocal organs, how we speak. I told you in the first class, I discussed that nasal cavity numbering. You see the numbers and see the place here in the diagram. Lips, these are the lips. We are to move the lips. Teeth, we are to move the teeth. Upper lip, then hard plate, velum, the uvula, tongue tip, the plate of the tongue, back tongue, the root of the tongue, the epiglottis, vocal cords. This is larynx and the gullet. These are some of the very important anatomical or physical organs with the help of which we speak, we express, we place before others our inner demands, our inner necessities. We expose our, requirements to others so that they can understand and help us so much well. Let us go back to the next one. This is the next diagram. Lips, there you can see numbering according to by following the number. Teeth, T3s, hard plate, soft plate. Then uvula, tip of tongue, blade of tongue, back of tongue, vocal cords. Then pharyngeal cavity, then nasal cavity. These are medical terms in a sense to some extent, and these are the most important segments which play definite roles in the process of speaking. You see the diagram, thenceforth you try to find out the location, and thenceforth try to understand how we speak in general, and thenceforth we will come to know in detail about public speaking. Let us see the next slide. We speak not only to tell other people what we think, but to tell ourselves what we think. Speech is a part of thought. Speech is a part of thought. This is Oliver Sacks. We speak not only to tell other people what we think, but to tell ourselves what we think. Tell ourselves what we think. Speech is a part of thought. Speech is a part of thought. With the help of speaking, we expose our inner thoughts, expose our inner spirits. Let us go back to the next one. Now let us see. This is very important. Meaning and importance of public speaking. What is the meaning and why it is important? For explaining the meaning of public speaking, we have to make the idea of speaking very clear. Basically, by the term speaking, we mean about the action of conveying information or expressing the feelings of a person or an individual in speech to a listener or a group of listeners. Let us see the next one. Speaking is a special, physio-psychological power for the dissemination of our physiological and psychological feelings and spirits. It is one of the most important physio-psychological exercises for helping others understand our physical and mental requirements or demands or needs and visualize our feelings and spirits. Speaking is one of the most important means of communication. How we communicate with the help of the process of speaking. Speaking, as dictionary has given the explanation, is the act, utterance or discourse of a person who speaks for certain reason or reasons. Speaking in understandable expression is the power of expressing feelings and spirits before others. It is the power of verbal and non-verbal actions or the skill of expression and giving speech in a public forum or at a public event. Verbally we can speak, non-verbally also we can speak. Suppose these are non-verbal, gestures or postures for expressing our feeling. We may speak by uttering some words, or we may speak non-verbally, means without depending on verbal expression or expressions. Let us see the next one. Speaking skills are the skills. Now let us see what is speaking. What is speaking skill, or what is speaking skill? What are speaking skills? Speaking skills are the skills that give us the ability to communicate effectively for helping others understand our feelings and spirits. These skills allow the speaker to convey his or her message in a passionate, thoughtful, intelligent, convincing and understandable way. With the help of speaking skills, we manage various activities of our day-to-day life and maintain human relationships. And that is why this is very important. Let us see the next one. For making the idea of public speaking very clear and help the readers understand the meaning of public speaking skills, we are to be well acquainted with the term public first. Because without understanding the meaning of the term public, we cannot explain about public speaking. The meaning of public speaking can't be explained in proper or understandable way without understanding the meaning of the term public. In very simple semantic encoding, means in very simple linguistic explanation, by the term public, it is generally meant about the people as a whole, people as a whole. The other term used to mean public is populace. In other sense, by the term public, it is meant about a group of people having common interest or characteristics for the maintenance of life. By public, in understandable way, we mean about people in general. Let us see the next one. Thus, By the term public speaking, we mean about speaking to people in general in public place. It is one of the most important processes of making communication with the help of the process of dissemination of our feelings and spirits. By public speaking, we also mean about communication between two or more persons or persons. It may be communication by a particular person to another person or a group of persons in our day-to-day life or in various stages or in various fields. So friends, this much for today. The other part will be discussed in later stage. You, for your examination, can see by studying the contents of the slides, you can at least write about the concept of public speaking, the meaning of public speaking, the importance of public speaking. You will certainly be able to write in the examination by, you see, analyzing or by thoroughly scrutinizing all the contents of both the classes, of all the slides which have already been presented before you. Thank you so much for today.